أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب هب لي من الصالحين ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما أما بعد. Dear friends, today we're going to talk about another part of speech that's supposed to be called as pronoun. As we have previously talked about one of the part of speech that's noun, but today we're going to talk and demonstrate and discuss something about another pronoun that's supposed to be called as pronoun. Pronoun actually is a word which is used in place of noun. We can say that it is actually the substitute for noun. It stands for the noun. Actually, why we use pronoun? This is the question we are supposed to answer. When we use noun in a particular subject, content, then we don't want the repetition of that very noun. And because repetition of the noun develops monotony, boredom, and it consumes our time and also the space. So therefore we want to use some word instead of that very noun, which saves our energy, our time, our space, and also avoids the boredom and monotony. That's why we use pronoun. In Urdu, pronoun can be called as damir. It's having many types. Pronouns having many types. It's having many types. It's having its own typology of pronouns. Like there is personal pronoun is there. There is reflexive pronoun is there. Similarly, there is relative pronoun is there. Interrogative pronoun is there. Demonstrative pronoun is there. Indefinite pronoun is there. And similarly, there is distributive pronoun. These are some of the types of the pronoun. So, the first and foremost thing is that we have to understand the concept of this very part of speech. As I have already told you that we don't want to pursue the definitions only. We just want to get the proper concept, comprehension and understanding of the part of speech. Because when there is pragmatic approach, when there is empirical approach, then if we don't have the proper concept and understanding of the particular, then we are completely blush. We are not able to put forward our understanding in a fruitful manner. That's why we want to get the proper hold and a clutch on this comprehension part of the grammar. So far as pronoun is concerned, in Urdu we can call it as damir. Damir. So I already told you that the function of pronoun is, it is actually substitution for noun. Or we can say it stands for the noun. Why? Because actually we don't want the repetition of the noun. That's why in place of repetition we want to use some other word so that we will get rid of this repetition process. The first and foremost type of this very pronoun is personal pronoun. It is, what is it? It is personal pronoun. Personal pronoun. Personal pronoun. as we are knowing the fact that there are three persons: first person, second person, and third person. First person in Urdu we can call as mutaqallim. The second person to whom we are talking is supposed to be called as mukhatib in Urdu, and those persons about whom we are talking are supposed to be called as ghaib because they are not present. So first person is mutaqallim, second person is mukhatib, and the third person is ghaib. In English we say for mutaqallim first person, and for mukhatib we say second person, and for ghaib we say third person. Okay. But for first person there is further classification, that is singular and plural on the basis of number. Similarly for the second person there is first singular and plural, and similarly for the third person there is singular and plural. This one classification. The other classification is that we have to see the functionality of the pronoun. If it is acting as the subject of the sentence, then we call it as subjective pronoun or nominative pronoun. If it is acting as an object of the sentence, then we call it as objective pronoun or accusative pronoun. And if it is acting as the possessive case of the sentence, then we call it as possessive pronoun or genitive pronoun. This thing we have to take into consideration for better understanding of the concept of pronoun. So far as the classification of personal pronoun is concerned, so personal pronoun. So personal pronoun is having three types. One is first person, second person, and third person. Okay, this in Urdu is called as mutaqallim. That means kalam karne wala. Okay, this is called as mukhatib, यानी जिसे खिताब किया जाता है. Okay, and this is called as ghaib, यानी जो मौजूद ना हो. It is having singular as well as plural. Similarly, it is having singular and plural. Singular and plural. First person, one who is talking, okay, it can be singular or it can be plural, more than one. Okay, if it is singular, then it means I, one. Okay, so I will be first person singular pronoun. Okay, if it is more than one, then it will be we. Okay, we, I, we. Okay. Similarly, if it is second person, then it can be you or you. Actually, there is a particular term for second person singular pronoun. Okay, and that is thou. Actually, that is thou, and that is mostly used in poetry and for addressing the Lord. Okay, but usually that's not being used in the prose section of the literature. It's only used in the poetry, part of the literature. Okay, and you. So you is singular as well as plural. Similarly, there is third person singular. It can be he, masculine. It can be she, okay, feminine. It can be it, okay, for inanimate things, non-living things, and even for the animals and small children, babies and all that, infants, I would say. So this will be they. Okay, this is it. This is it. So what's I? I is first person singular pronoun. What's the? It is first person plural pronoun. What's you? It is second person singular pronoun. What's you? It is second person plural pronoun. Similarly, what is he? It is third person singular masculine pronoun. What's she? It is third person singular feminine pronoun. What's it? It is third person singular inanimate pronoun. And what's they? It is third person plural pronoun. But let's see that all these pronouns are actually acting as the subject of the sentence. Subject of the sentence. For example, I eat food, we eat food, you eat food, you eat food, he eat food, she eat food, it rotates around the sun, something. Okay, they are eating food. Okay, so all these pronouns are acting as the subject of the sentence. That's why they have been called, or they have been categorized as nominative pronouns or subjective pronouns. Okay, and this thing we have to take into consideration.